Yeah. Is this live yet? Not so sure. Okay. Hello, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, I guess. Um, how's everyone? I hope everyone's doing fine. Yes. I'm not live. I can see myself. Yeah, they did put me live. Okay. I guess there were some technical difficulties. Huh. Okay, so let us just start our live stream. So this live stream is about WhatsApp website generator. This is a project that the backend team of the HW Tech Club here at What Tech Club worked on for a while. So um, this time we're just showcasing the project and the app. So the basically WhatsApp website generator is a website generator that uses WhatsApp messages to build a website. And yeah, that's about it. But before we dive into the details, let me just introduce myself. I am Mohammed Ashab Uddin. I'm the backend director of HW Tech Club, and that's my username, ashab272000. So that's about me. Now let's just go to what we'll cover in this live stream. So these are the 5 things that we are going to cover: why we made this, how it works, and the demo of the app, the future plans for the projects, and also some of the technical aspects of the app, like the internal structure of the app and how it works underneath all the WhatsApp messages. So why did we make this? Well, it's just a fun idea to implement. The Tech Club president, Akilan, came up with the idea, and it's an innovative one, which the Tech Club sticks to, making innovative ideas and not just make ideas, also implement them. And this is one of the innovative projects that we made. And this also makes website building more accessible because all you need is a phone with a WhatsApp. And yeah, and it also makes it easier because it's accessible. And then we'll move on to how it works. Well, it uses two apps, a WhatsApp bot and a website generator. The WhatsApp bot handles all the messages, and the website generator generates the website. Um, the what For the WhatsApp bot, we used an open source project called a node package called WhatsApp web.js. It's made by Pedros Lopez, and they use uh, what the package does. It allows us to send and get messages. So what we can do with that functionality is we get the messages, and then we verify the messages according to the commands set in our WhatsApp bot, and determines what the user wants, and then it tries to create the website by the help of the website generator, by using the data that we got from the user. The website generator over here actually uses embedded JavaScript files to generate website, and it requires JSON object to get the for to populate the data in the website, and we also get the JSON object from the WhatsApp bot. So the way it works is the user sends the message to the WhatsApp bot, and the WhatsApp bot handles um, all the verification of the message, matching the message to a functionality, and then and the WhatsApp bot handle executes a function that is corresponding to the message, and then it returns a callback. It returns a message to the user telling how the interaction actually went. For example, if you're trying to create a website and you said, "Hey, my website needs this logo," then the WhatsApp bot will handle that, and the WhatsApp bot will set the logo to your website, to the user's website, and then it will send a message to the user back saying that the logo has been set. All this will make sense if we actually show the app demo. So for now, we are gonna show the demo, which is going to be played by Akilan, the president of the tech club, and Pranav, the security director of the tech club. Yeah, I think we are having a small technical difficulties. Yeah, okay, it's working actually. So as you can see over here, the Pranav has sent a message called WG website. Wait a minute. So Pranav is the user over here, and Akilan is the bot. Pranav is trying to create the website by using the commands that are defined in the WhatsApp bot. Now, Pranav sends a specific type of messages, which you can see over here. I don't think it's pretty clear, but you can see WG create test creates the website. WG website first name test sets the first name for the website's company name. And the WG website last name sets the last name of the for the website's user. We are also sending the email with the test@test.com. We can also set the logo. We're using cat pictures over here. For the to build a website, we need 7 different fields. We need the first name, the last name, the company name, the banner, the logo, the email, and the description. And now Pranav is trying to create the product with the name Kitty. To create a product, you first start with WG product new one, which says the ID for the product, and then you set the name of the product by using the command WG product name Kitty, and then the cost, and then the description. Here you can see the multi-line, the multi-word commands. For example, WG product description uses a double quote because it's a sentence and not a word, because the command would not recognize a sentence, but a word. So that's why we need a double quote to actually specify to actually tell the WhatsApp bot that we're using a sentence here. And then Pranav uses WG website finished to finish the website, and he waits for the WhatsApp bot to generate the website, and he will get back with a link to the website. It seems like something happened with the technical difficulties, I guess. Yeah, there's some technical difficulties from the Arcanon's side. But for now, what it should be doing is the WhatsApp bot will create the website for you, and it will send you the link, and you can actually view your website over there. The website that they're trying to create is a e-commerce website where you're selling kitty pictures. And well, I think that worked for them. Yeah, that worked. So over here you can see the logo, which is at the top left corner, and you have the banner, which is what you can see in the middle, and you have the product that Pranav has created, and it's a fully functional e-commerce website where you can add it to the cart, and also buy it back. He added it a couple of times, and you can see he can also delete some of the pictures that he tried to buy. Probably it's too much money, and he can't really afford that. $50 is too much for kitty pictures, I guess. Yeah. For now, we haven't actually put any PayPal function because it's not needed, and it is just a demo. And you can also contact. There's also a contact page over there, so you can see how fully functional this website is. So I guess this is for the demo of the website. Yeah, this is about it for the demo of the website. So as you can see, you can just create a website with the WhatsApp messages by using the Node.js app that we made. Well, we're supposed to be using the Node.js app, and you're supposed to message us, and the bot will handle the rest. Okay, so we're gonna transition back to the PowerPoint presentation. Yep. So after the app demo that you saw, we're gonna talk about the future plans. As you saw over there, he had to type each one of those product names and product description and all. So in the future, we want to make it easier just by having to pass a CSV file, a comma separated file, which will add the data by itself rather than having to type each one of the words. each one of the name, the description, the cost, and also even the pictures. And in the current stage, you can see we can create the website, but currently we can't update the website. So our plan is to uh, let the user the ability to update the website after they have finished creating the website. And the third thing would be making the website generator dynamic. The reason we say that is because and what is making website generator dynamic? That's the first question that I should answer. It's that you see there is only one template for the project right now. So if you'd want to have a lot more templates in the future, but with different templates, we need different commands. This command is only for the command that you saw right now, WG product, is only for a e-commerce website. But what about when you want to make a portfolio? You don't want to add a product because it does not need a product. It's a portfolio website. You need a something kind of like a work portfolio over there. So if you'd want to make the website generator and also the WhatsApp bot handle that as well and be more dynamic. And the fourth thing that we want to do, which is the easiest one, which I think you guys can do it as well if you want to contribute, which is making the commands shorter. As you can see over there in the demo, we had like um, word to word for every command. So WG product description and then your description, whatever that you want. So we could shorten it with the by just saying WG product. Instead of product, it's gonna be P, and description instead of D, it should be instead of description, it should be D. So it should be WG P D and then whatever your description is. So these are some of the stuff that we want to do currently. For the next stable version of the project, but we have much bigger plans for the project. Mm, yes, that's about it. But any question for now before we go to technical aspects? I suppose there is no question. Well, okay. Let's try to get into the technical part of the project. The way it works is when the user sends a message, there is a function called onMessage, which gets called, and that I can show you from here. That's a lot of code error stuff, terminal stuff. It's kind of taking some time to load in. Okay. Yeah, the computer is getting slow. It's my brother's laptop, that's why. I don't normally use this computer, but I'm having some problem with my computer and streaming. That's why I'm using this computer. Okay, yeah. So this is the index.js. So this is what the WhatsApp bot run. So this is like the main file. So you have all this code and all blah blah blah, but this is the main part. Wait, let me try to zoom in. Yeah, I guess you can see it better right now. Yeah. So this is what it is. So client.on message. The client over here is actually the open source node package that we are using, WhatsApp web.js. So over here we are looking for a message. So whenever a message is sent to us, we are calling the on message function, which is then called over here in the on message function from here. Okay. So the on message is called, and then we verify the message or the command that the user sent. So over here we're verifying the message. It's pretty simple. Uh, we're just checking if the message starts with WG, which if the message doesn't start with WG, it means that it's not for us, so we don't actually the bot doesn't care to check it anymore. And then it tries to verify the command. So what it does, it checks with all the commands that are defined into the system, and then it tries is just okay, I can't speak English for a moment. Okay, it tries to match every command, and if it doesn't match, then it doesn't do anything. But if it does match, then we go into the next step where we get the input from the message if the input does exist. So what do I mean by input? The input would be, for example, WG website first name, and then you write your first name. So whatever you wrote, whatever the first name is the input. So that's where we get the input. This is where we get the input. So we check if the command requires the input, and if it does require the input, we get the input. And then we determine where we are getting the message from, like which user is sending it, and then we set the input into a into a class called logic. But you don't have to worry about that much. But the next thing we do is we execute a function corresponding to the command. So we call this function command.callback. So this seems a little confusing, but all the commands that are defined are here. So new command wg product new and the ID. So ID will be replaced with the whatever your ID is supposed to be. So wg product ID 1, which Pranav has written on his demo. And then you call back this function called logic.onCreateProduct. The logic.onCreateProduct literally just does a check on whether there is a website that is created. So if there is a website that is already created and selected, and then it will create the product by adding it to a database. It's not a database, it actually just saves it into an array, more like a map. But yeah, if you want to know more details on how it actually saves them, because it actually gets a little complicated, you can check the documentation for this project. And then the next thing it does, it generates a message. So these are the messages that are hard coded, but as we said before, we want to make it dynamic, the website generator and the WhatsApp web dynamic. So we would want to have this being built by itself later on, and then we return the message after building the message. Any question until now, or am I going too fast? Okay, that's great. Okay, and then after we execute a function corresponding to the command, which is this, we are getting a message back from the callback function, and then we are storing it to the message to be sent. And the next thing that we do is send the message back to the user. So this is the message that we'll send back. The message that we have already defined in the logic.js over here. So we're gonna send back this message. Remember when I said there is a check function? This check function over here is also going to be sending a message if the check has failed. So the check the what the check does is it checks for a selected website. So if a website is selected, so if a website is not selected, then the message that it will send would be something like a website should be selected or created. To create a website, blah 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 blah. So there is also a error handling methods over here. So these are the technical aspects, and yeah, that's about it for showcasing the project. And is there any question? Did everyone understand how it works? I guess, yeah, I guess that's about it for the stream. Yeah, so yeah, this is what the WhatsApp project looks like. Yep, short and simple. Okay, then I'll end the stream, I guess. If there is no other question, I'll see you guys later. I hope everyone does well and stay safe. Bye bye.